Hello, everybody, and welcome to our live feed update show on today, the 23rd of July. We have house meetings and house plagues and so much to discuss on this show. Maybe we will even have a special guest in a bit, but we'll see. No promises. They're at the supermarket buying a lot of wine. So, who knows when they'll be back in time. But let me let all of you know that you guys are watching this show live. But if you want to watch any of the ones that you missed, head over to our website, yourrealityrecaps.com/bb21. You can see all of the past daily live feed update shows there. They are in the playlist at the top, or if you want them in their own playlist, they're at bb21 spoilers /bb21 spoilers. Find out where you're placing in the trash draft, get flashback times, the little pop-up graphic that shows you the house standings. All that's over there on our website. Of course, if you don't have the feeds yet, get them from us at yourrealityrecaps.com/feeds, or become an updater and watch the feeds for free. We could really use West Coast updaters for late night, so we promote you on social media, you win prizes, you get to watch the feeds for free. So if you're interested in being a live feed updater, check it out. Just fill out the form. It's very easy. Now, you guys are watching this live, but if you're watching it in the future, you could have watched us do it live over on TV Co. So make sure you go to yourrealityrecaps.com/TV Co. Download the app so that you can chat with us live in the chat room like everyone's doing right now. I see Golden Hermit and Rudy and Steph to Ohio and Becca. I see everybody. So many of you in the chat room, so make sure that you guys download the app, or you can watch it in the browser. I tweet out the link at Reality Recaps on Twitter before I go live. You can watch in a browser, you just can't chat if you're watching in the browser. And for all of you guys that are here watching right now, click those three little buttons on the top and share the show. That is so nice. And yes, we are still alive every single day on YouNow as well. Think of them as like little bonus shows as well, where we talk kind of all reality TV and Big Brother and Hangout, but TV Co is where the official Big Brother shows are every single day. Lastly, if you want to help support us, consider becoming a patron. yourrealityrecaps.com/patron. You get access to the page only Facebook group, prize giveaways, weekly shows. You don't get any STDs from the patron group like you get in the Big Brother house. Or you can always do a one-time donation at yourrealityrecaps.com/PayPal, or just start all of your Amazon shopping at yourrealityrecaps.com/Amazon. You don't pay anymore. It really helps us out. You can click on the ad in the sidebar too to get to Amazon, or any of our ads in the sidebar if you're watching on the website. That really helps. It is the best place for you to watch the shows, is watching them on our website. But if you are on YouTube watching them, thumbs up and subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment below, iTunes 5-star rating, a nice review, and share on social media any of our stuff. Any of it. Just share it. Tell a friend. Share it. Doesn't matter. If you see me not on a Snapchat, make it your Snap story. If you see me on, if we're not on Grindr, use my photo. Here. Sup, bro? Oh my god, imagine if somebody uses me as their Grindr photo and then people want to hook up with them and then they're hot and then I'm jealous. I'm sorry, just all this love and STDs going around the Big Brother house just makes me horny. I was trying to think of another way to say it. Okay, yeah, for those of you that are in the chat and might be having a problem and can't see, try restarting your app, or there might have been an app update that you might need to do. They are always working on improving the video quality while it's live, so try doing those things if you are having a problem. Okay, so, oh my god, we had so much. We really, really had so much going on in the house. We have had, Jackson breaking rules. We have had house meetings. We have had the plague. Just disgusting. We also found out claims that Holly is saying that the jacuzzi hot tub had to be scrubbed down and cleaned for a bacterial infection, which is now where they are claiming that they got their little STD, crabs, chlamydia, whatever the hell these people have. They're claiming it came from the hot tub. So, guess Jackson's penis is now a hot tub. Gross. Annie says, what about what's growing out of Jack's chest? Oh, we'll get there, Annie. I feel like we need to start at the start, and the start is the house meeting. The start of the start is the house meeting, for those of you that missed it in all of its glory. We're finally going to have a moment this season. We've been waiting for some drama to happen on the live feeds with all these little kumbaya bastards. And all of a sudden, the fallout of what we discussed yesterday. So, when the feeds came back from the POV ceremony, just as we suspected, everyone basically was fine. There was no drama. There was really no issues other than the fact that Kat kind of let it slip or mention that Sam was kind of in on Nick's plan to have Christy use the power but then not nominate Bella and get out one of the people from their side. So it kind of exposed Kat a little bit, even though she will deny it. So that's kind of a good thing that has come out of it. But Sam was like, oh, hell no. Sam was like, I'm not about this life. And the best way to handle this is to call a house meeting. Now, I'm kind of torn here because part of me agrees. Like, yeah, instead of going like conversation to conversation and letting people twist things around and Sam said this, sure. Call a house meeting and then address it to everyone at once. But this house meeting, I don't think went the way any of us expected it to go. Like, at all. So let's look. Here we go. Here's our little Sammy.
All right. Hear ye, the voice of Sam.
Oh, hi, Sam.
Because I'm about to drop the ham.
Anyways, you're funny, huh?
It's been brought to my attention as I was talking to Sis and I were playing pool, and she mentioned to me that she feels kind of like in a shady position talking to me because she feels that I'm not trustworthy after this whole Nick and Bella thing. Sorry, I'll probably call you out a tiny bit. The whole Nick and Bella thing. Which made me realize...
Okay, see? Right there. First one. Can't stand it. He just said, the Nick and Bella think. It's the Nick and Bella thing. I don't understand why all of his INGs become inks. It literally drives me crazy, and I can't unhear it. It's like he talks with, like, I don't know. Something's stuck in his throat. I don't understand it.
That, once you said that, I'm sure if she feels that way, other people probably feel the same exact way.
Probably.
So I want to air it all out and get it all out because as far as I was concerned, I had nothing to do with the Nick and Bella conspiracy. However, I'm thinking that my name is somehow brought into this.
Right.
So, like, did you drop my name at all? Whose idea was this, and was I a part of this?
I made the idea up on the hammock when I was talking to Sis.
Right.
That I was going to get... Well, I hadn't talked to Cliff yet, but I was hypothetically going to get Chrissy to go upstairs.
Right.
And tell Cliff that she wasn't going to use the power, and then someone would go up, not Bella.
Okay, why'd you decide to use me?
I was talking to you about it, so that's kind of why I picked you.
And why'd you want me to go to Christy?
Well, I said that I would talk to her, but you said that it would look sketchy, so then I didn't do it.
No, you were the one that you were like, oh.
Okay, first of all, so this is like, why is that? I was just wondering why you say that I wouldn't do it. First of all, I just don't know why you say that I wouldn't do it, and then just say, when you say I wouldn't do it, then I don't understand why you wouldn't want to do it. Anyway, okay, are you still talking? Okay, you go ahead.
Wait, maybe you should go because then that might look a little. I don't want her to think I'm being shady.
I would have went either way.
Shady.
I already admitted what I did. Like, I already said that was.
Now you need to admit it, sis.
A smooth transition between.
I don't know. It just all happened. It wasn't pre-planned. I was sitting on the hammock, and the idea came to my head, and I shot it. I shot my shot, and I missed. That's really all it was.
And this all happened when Sam Smith was nestled safely under his covers.
Okay, I hear you guys talking. And I noticed that you're not talking about the important part of this story. I am up here talking, and I just want you to know that let's all remember I had no part of this. So if anyone is keeping track so far, the people talking in this story are Nick and Sis. Okay, let's keep going.
I made that. Nick did come to me and he said that he was going to go talk to Cliff. And when he went to go explain himself, I stopped him and I was like, dude, leave me out of it. I don't want to be part of it. I don't know. Leave it. Whatever. Do you. Like, fine. Because I've already got jammed up being associated with Nick and Bella before. Sorry. But like,
yeah, sure. You guys know how every time people are having a conversation with their closest ally in the house, they always go, la la la, I can't hear you, la la la, don't talk to me, don't tell me this, la la la, I don't want any information in this game, la la la. We all believe you, Sam. Sam, you look like a moron. No one's believing you. So far this house meeting is, hi, I'm Sam, and I'm standing in front of the room lying. That's what I'm getting so far.
Like, it is what it is. I've always been associated, so like I've been trying to be leery about who I'm hanging out with. That's why I've been trying to spend more time with you guys, so I didn't look as shady. And
So I really care about the way things look in this house, as opposed to what's actually happening, which is why I'm standing up here pretending like I have no part of any plans that are ever made with Nick and Bella. I would possibly never know anything that's happening, because that's what it looks like. So now look, I'm up here. Look, see me. I'm tap dancing. I'm big fucking Muppet.
Point blank said at 10:33.
Oh God.
I don't know if it's 10:33, but I said, like, hey, do whatever. And like, I'm not going to go out of my way and be like, hey, everyone, I think Nick and Bella are going to go and conspire. Like, I don't know. And like, if that's their game, that's their game. It has nothing to do with it.
That's their game.
So when that all happened, I honestly had no idea this was going down because that's what they decided.
The only person I told was Sis, obviously the fake idea, and then Kat, the real idea.
Uh-huh.
That was the only people that I told.
Sis there was a fake idea and a real idea?
Well,
I'm intrigued.
I told Sis, like, what I wanted people to think, and then I told Kat what, like, my actual plan was, I suppose.
So if anyone's paying attention, Kat is the only one that knew.
Right, because when Sis came to me to, like, pitch it to me, and she was like, oh, my God, like, this is great. Like, you know, Nick is, like, you know, wants to find a common ground. Like, he's cool if Bella has to go this week. Like, and as soon as the story's being told to me, my eyebrow was just like, this
your eyebrow hurt?
Well, yeah, and then
like a good idea.
Yeah.
So I kind of figured out in that moment that it wasn't a genuine idea, and I felt like maybe using Sis was like a good in because Sis is like sweet and my little chicken.
It really wasn't like a predetermined, oh, I'm going to pick her.
Right,
and
just
like,
the thought came
I
to you, was
explained,
like, oh.
the only person I really explained the whole thing to was like him. I was upfront about it, and I said like 25% of it like would have been great if like, you know what, I already knew Bella was going up. Like I already had the idea that she was going home. So like if it really did, like, we did go up, and then Cliff actually kept his word, say, hey, we're gonna put Bella up, and then he actually put Bella up, then you would have been like, wow, like I could trust Nick again, so like this actually could work.
Yeah, no, like honestly, in theory, like credit, because it honestly was a really good plan. And like I'm sure Cliff probably would have had no problem like pitching that. But like me as like a person with a brain would never.
Me like a person with a brain that's not stupid like you and your dumb fuck plan. Keep talking.
Or be like, okay, cool. I'm gonna like chill on my power and just trust this dude who I nominated week 1 and just evicted.
Right.
So I'm gonna like require either a handshake, a swear, or like a bite of some sort. And so like, and I knew that once that would come into account, Cliff would never break up.
Right, and I had never even
something like
and
that.
he never even knew it. But like, I just made this idea up like in my head, and I figured that he wouldn't do it, but I never talked to him yet. Yeah, and at the same time, like, if he would have said no, then, like, if Bella was really going to go up, then I could have just went up there and said, hey, Cliff, like, here's my blessing, like, put her up, and then I would have been good with you guys.
Yeah.
By the way, notice that all Bella is doing this conversation is twiddling her thumbs and playing with her shoe.
But that just never transpired.
No, I totally.
So like, I mean, like, 75% was scheme, and then 25% was like, you know what, if it does happen, like, it happens.
Respect.
If it happens, it happens.
Yeah, I mean, I shot my shot. Like,
I literally said it this morning, too. I was
game.
like, fuck,
it
if
wasn't
I came into this
personal.
house and met a guy that was, like, down to ride and down to defend me, like, as much as Nick's down to, like, stand up for you, like, fucking, I'd be leaving this house with nerve. So, like, I get it. You know what I mean?
No, yeah. And it wasn't.
Here's my other thing that annoys the shit out of me about Christy. I love how she tries to talk all hard in group settings. Like, you gotta, I would be living here with love. And you gotta, like, double up on I forget what other thing she says. She has, like, several one-liners where she's trying to act like all of a sudden she's, like, tough or hard or talking slang. Like, you don't ever talk like that, ever, in the conversations with people. But just because you think that, like, this is gonna make television, now all of a sudden Christy's like, look how tough I am.
It wasn't any, like, personal, like, shot at you, Jack. I do love you as a person, but, like, for me, like, I was fucked.
I was just talking with Sam.
With the thing on my collarbone.
Yeah, like, I mean, realistically, at some point, there was pressure from both sides, because, like, obviously, like, there was a group of people that was like, don't use it, don't use it, don't use it, leave it, and then there was a group of people that were like, use it, use it, use it. So, like, obviously, everyone has their own motives in this game, whether it was in my best interest to use it versus not use it. Realistically, this all comes down to me, because who the fuck tells the whole house they have a power? Like, obviously, I wouldn't be in this position if I kept my secrets, but, like, I don't know how to do that. So, like, everyone has their own motives for wanting me to not use it, and if it's a matter of Jack being a crazy threat, then kudos to you. Like, maybe you'll take Big Brother 21, and, you know, but, like...
No,
it was just in my best interest to not, like, focus on protecting
I think Nick needs to
Jack.
start crying
more
now.
about, like, and me and Bella spoke about this last night. In this game, whether it was like a temporary word or like I know that you didn't mean, like, okay, maybe you didn't mean like I'm really gonna put you up, but like in that moment you hear that someone, if I win HOH, I'm putting Christy up. Boom, that's just like I gotta protect myself.
Listen, I dug myself in my own grave. I'm completely
dug myself in my own grave.
I get it. Yeah, it wasn't anything personal. I took my shot on a game move because I felt like I was on the outside, and if he went, that would have been the best chance for me to stay in the game.
Yeah.
I already know, most likely, if I don't win next week, one of you guys is going to put me up, and it'll still be respect. I'll still love you guys.
I'm going to go home.
Sorry.
Here we go.
No, but... No.
Here we go.
It is what it is. Like, I got caught. Like, I tried to fucking make a move to protect my own self. I know I can never beat Jack, so, like, it was selfish, and it is what it is. Like, I didn't want Bella to go. Because if I did make another week, like, obviously, if I don't win HOH next week, like, I'm most likely going to go home, which is fine.
Most likely going to go home. That is not a New Jersey accent.
Jury for another 50 days, so, listen,
the good thing about this game is that literally it evolves and changes.
It evolves.
No,
so, like, don't have yourself dead in the water.
No.
Treasure points.
Like, if I was on the other side where you guys sat, like, I wouldn't want to see me right now.
I would hate me.
Like, keep it. Well,
yeah, that's not.
I would hate me.
I was telling Sam before I was trying to tell a story, and then I kind of got sidetracked.
Yeah.
I was telling him in this kitchen probably 15 minutes ago. I said, we all make decisions of what's best for our game, and we have meetings week in and week out.
Sure.
I told Jackson today as I looked at him, and I didn't even prepare a speech today because I forgot that's how the game goes.
Yeah.
I said, I respect your decision, whatever you have to do. It's your game. At the
people
end of the day.
refuse to fight.
You made a decision for what was best for your game, and what, like, I totally respect it, and I'll always respect it. And you care about somebody, and you have.
You know what we need? I feel like we need Jackson to give an inspirational speech.
And that doesn't make me judge you or hate you or want
I feel
to
like
put
we
you up
need
on the block in
Jackson
any way,
to
shape,
let
or
us
form.
understand
the only way that we rebuild
importance
ourselves
of
is by
players
building
in
trust
this
by the
game.
actions that we play later on in the game.
Yeah.
I hear you.
So if you have any concern of trying
that's what we need
to
right about
stay
now.
within this game because you believe in yourself and this is your game,
Believe in yourself,
you can
like
absolutely
Jack
prove
does.
that.
But you got to shift gears in your head.
Oh.
Because the line that I just heard come out of your mouth, I'm never going to beat Jack.
Here we go.
You're never going to beat anybody with that attitude.
Yeah.
And if you're going to sit there and just go ahead and put a nail in your own coffin and say that I'm going to lose this game, then you will lose this game, and you won't make it another week with that attitude.
Yeah.
If you want to make a change and you want to see yourself go further in this game, then you got to look yourself in the mirror, kick yourself in the ass, pick yourself up when she goes home and you lose half your game, and rebuild.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah, rebuild. Just go in the kitchen, get a whole bunch of food, shove it in your crotch, put it under your balls, do a little waddle into the shower, and then face fuck it into yourself while the water's pouring all over you and hope that nobody hears it. That is how you play this game, Nick.
Sit there and wait for a knight in shining armor to come and save you. You got to do this shit your own. You know what I mean? You're it.
Yeah.
This is.
I mean, if you have to, you just eat the food, you shit it out, and then you eat the shit food. Whatever you got to do, Nick.
It's your game. This is your game, dog, and you've got it if you allow yourself to do it. It's inside of you.
But
you can't have the mindset of, woe is me, you know, my girl's leaving, I'm fucked, I'm never going to beat anybody, and I'm just going to go home next week. That shit's got to go, or else you will. You can't
like the food that I let go from me.
Expect anyone to come and save you. You got to do it yourself.
And not even just that too. Like you even coming, like shooting it straight right now. Like this was my plan. This is my truth. Like that's the best way to do it, because like what I've learned in this game, and I'm sure everybody agrees, is your truth and your word and being honest is like all you have. And you know, I feel like a couple people who have like not been truthful, like that's kind of like how you get yourself in trouble, like frantically playing both sides.
Queen of frantically playing is now giving advice on how not to frantically play Big Brother.
Lying here, lying a little bit there, plotting, scheming. That's like kind of how you get out. So you sitting here in your fucking truth and just spitting it real.
Spitting it real.
Like everyone just appreciates like a true straight shooter. You know what I mean? Like, and when you frantically try to play and manipulate, that's how you
win, Big Brother, moron.
The smallest of things can become big things the more sketchy you make them.
By the way, in case anybody is keeping track, Sam, still like an idiot right up there, really hasn't said anything. Okay, let's keep going.
I hear you.
You know what I mean? Literally nothing can be blown into something simply because of how it's presented in a sketchy way.
For sure.
You know, I'm sitting here talking to you not being an asshole, but because you are capable of so much more than you're giving yourself credit right now. And if you want to play this game, you're given a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Don't sit there and flush it down the toilet.
I'm not giving up.
Don't flush down the toilet with my chips.
There's 1,000 bajillion people that would love to be in my shoes right now and be in this spot. I'm fucking ready for this.
But even though you might feel like you might never beat Jack, or you might be going home next week, the more that you give it life.
I really don't want to draw so much attention to this, but let's all just notice that Nick just sucked the snot into his nose and then did the and like he was gonna spit it back out, but then what? Because he didn't, so then he just swallowed his phlegm. So disgusting.
And the more that you say it and you allow yourself to believe it, then it can become truth. You got to sit there.
Ooh, a new view.
If you want to, and get that fire from inside of you and rebuild it and push yourself forward, because if not, and you're just going to roll over, then
I'm definitely not rolling over by any means. Like I'm
rolling over.
And like, no, I'm not going to. I'm going to go out here
rolling over. That is not a New Jersey accent. I don't know when he switches to this dialect that he has, but it makes absolutely no sense to me.
I'm going to put everything on the line. Like whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fucking ready to go. Like that's by any means. Like
I'm ready.
Last time I got pumped up, I won an HOH. So maybe
right.
it'll happen again.
Yeah.
No, like it's more of like my game decision affected my person. Like I know you guys say it, but like it's still upsetting. Like to hear what I did. Like you know what I'm saying. So like
we do, Nick.
It
we
sucks,
know what you're
like,
saying.
On a personal level, like I get it's a game. I love you guys, like regardless. So it doesn't matter to me, but. It's still shitty, so like I'm just trying to give you guys space. Like
it's hard.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be around me right now.
No, fuck that.
I don't think any of us
feel
we
love
that.
you.
I know, but that's how I feel. Like
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to be around me. Like oh shit, he was scheming.
And we respect that.
So I'm just
and
trying to
we
give you guys
respect
space,
your
like,
decision to
listen,
get away
whenever
from
you
us.
guys, you know.
Yeah, this game is designed to bring out bad things sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes this game is meant to bring out the bad things. Like sometimes I was walking through the woods and there was a rattlesnake and that was a bad thing. But then when it was over into the woods, I couldn't see that rattlesnake and that was a good thing. See, sometimes in life there are good things and there are bad things, everybody. That's my input, okay?
And I don't think any of us in here are holding anyone responsible. I mean, in the end, and I say it all the time, in the end,
Say
it's
all
family.
time.
And it doesn't matter what anyone does in here. When we get done with this game, we are still family.
We're still family.
And Nick, I told you before.
I just want to be very clear, though, about family. I want to be very clear. I'm family of the people, the white people, okay? I'm family with the white people. Because, like, you can see, like, I'm white, so obviously I couldn't be family with a black person. Because then you invite them over to your house, and then they steal the stuff. So I just want to say that I'm family with everybody as long as you're white. Okay, I just want to make that clear. Okay, go ahead. You keep going.
Before, you don't have to feel like you can't talk to me or anything else.
I don't want to associate myself if I'm gonna.
And associate.
You know what, Nick? You are my buddy, no matter what.
What?
Game wise or personal wise, yeah, you're my buddy, and I
appreciate it.
And I think everyone else feels the same.
No, yeah,
way.
I know they like would eventually, but like they're still like. You can be salty, but like, please don't take that on Sam. Like, Sam literally had no idea what I was doing. Like, I literally created that fucking plan on the hammock at the spur of a moment. It sounded so fucking good in my head, and
it honestly is.
Yeah,
such a good plan. Yeah, I'm just a big idiot, like I said earlier, Nick.
But no, like it sounded great in my head, and like obviously I hadn't talked to Cliff. I knew he wouldn't lie, so it was going to be really tough anyway. But like that was just my thought. For some reason, I told Kat.
well, no. I mean, actually.
Well, I didn't.
Can I say for the record that I didn't tell anybody?
Oh, here we go.
I mean, I just want to say that because I didn't want my name brought into this meeting because it really is none of my business, and I don't want to take the fall for anything that was said, or I don't want anyone thinking that I'm spreading anything.
No, you weren't. No.
She literally told me.
Yeah, I didn't.
The idea. I was like,
I knew. As soon as Sis told me, I was like,
so I just want to clear that.
All right, sorry. Well, you were the only person I told, so I just.
Well, I mean, I'm very trustworthy.
No, I got you.
Kat, I'm actually pissed at you that you didn't tell me.
No, I appreciate that. Like, no, I'm just saying you were the only person I told, so I just assumed, which made me look like an ass. I'm sorry that I just assumed that you said it, but you were the.
I just assumed that you said it because you were the only person that I told and could have said it and did say it. But I guess we're gonna pretend like you didn't say it. But at least if everyone knows that you said it, then that's great.
The person I told, so I just figured.
I mean,
no, I actually knew before we even spoke in the
bathroom. That's fine.
And I knew because Kat told me. I mean, not Kat told me.
Like, he's literally playing his own game. I'm literally just, like, Sam's my best friend. I'm always with him, but, like, I don't always tell him what I did. Like, he had no idea what I did. Bella didn't even know my plan.
So I just want to be very clear to all the people in power right now, thanks to Cliff and his dumb fuck nominations this week with the POV, okay? So be very clear. Since one of us are going home now, we hate Sam, okay? We don't talk to Sam. We hate Sam. Sam's the devil. Also, I would like to be clear that Cliff knew no part of this, and he's so honest that I knew if I would ever tell the most honest person to ever play this game my secrets, that he would just run and tell all of you. So just to recap, Cliff, super honest. Sam knew nothing. Neither did Bella. Okay, you idiots got that? Just want to make sure this is all on me.
I just said, Bella, do you trust me? She said yes, and I didn't tell her until yesterday. That was it. Like, that was completely my
I didn't tell Bella till yesterday.
It was literally my play.
Yeah.
That was it.
I didn't tell Bella till yesterday. Previous sentence. I just made this decision on the hammock a few minutes ago.
It wasn't to take advantage of you. Whether you believe that or not, that's fine. Like, you don't have to believe me. That's okay.
Okay.
There's nothing not to believe.
I'm not talking to you.
You're shooting it straight right now. Like, you're saying.
I'm not talking to you.
Yeah, that sucks, but it is what it is. No, I just don't.
Sam, anything to add to your house meeting?
I'm just trying to clear my name so like we're all on the same page because like I am here to play so far an honest and loyal game. Like I've shot everyone straight as far as I know. As far as I can also say too. I mean, the game is made for some stuff.
Involved as I know. This
plan. But yeah, like even though you may have not heard my name, I don't want in the back of your mind. You're like, well, maybe he was, and then all of a sudden you have a little seed of deceit in your brain, and all of a sudden next thing you know, 3 weeks later, it's been watered, and now it's a full bloom plant, and you hate Sam because you think I was associated. That's
great analogy.
I don't want to put you on the spot, Nick.
No.
Sorry.
You look like a plant standing in front of the room.
I don't want to bring you down.
Right. Well, thank you. But yeah, that's like that's the only reason why I'm standing up here is like I'm just trying to make sure that we're all on the same page. You can take it or leave it. If you want to believe me, fine. If you don't,
okay,
fine,
we're done. Let's call it a wrap.
Rebuild these connections with you. Rebuild these bonds. I love all of you. Honestly.
Yeah.
And like I really am trying to be honest and trustworthy.
Oh my
God.
God.
Are there any questions for me?
Yeah. Can you never do this again?
I was fucking with you.
All right. Okay.
I wonder if, I don't know, I feel we haven't heard enough from Cliff
We're
yet.
sitting here.
Oh.
I hesitate to speak up. I feel like I've been pretty upfront with everyone, but
But I just want to be very clear now. Does everybody understand that, like, I like black people, but I just want you to know, like, if we're going to talk about the family we're going to be after, I just mean it would look weird. Like, how could there be a family with one white person and then a black person in the same family? So I just want to say, like, I love them like family, but when I said family, I didn't mean, like, Dave and Kemi and Ovi would be my family. I just want to make that clear. Okay, does everyone understand?
Does anyone have any questions to me about anything that's been involved this week?
Yeah, is that Raisin Bran Crunch going to be there Thursday?
Just for you, Mickey. To save this whole
just
house,
lighten the mood.
But he also had no idea because I never even talked to him. I never even got a chance. When you never came back, I was like, all right, like that plan's done. Like I just watched it on the bridge.
Yeah, and I literally went to sleep last night still like not making my 100% decision. Like honestly, until like. You know,
till like
the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come
on, wrap it up.
I respect that too, but then I was like, oh, okay, so
we got all this stuff to get to.
I mean, our decisions are game, our connections are real,
No,
we all love you. I love you all the same.
No, I know. I love you too. Like I love every one of you.
Love.
But it still hurts. Like
I know. I mean, but it's like playing Monopoly with your family. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's got to go bankrupt. You got to take some people's properties, and at the end of the day, we're gonna hug it out and eat dinner together.
For sure.
It's all good. It's just a game, though.
You go ahead.
Okay. All right.
But he really had nothing to do with it. Cliff had no idea. Even Isabella didn't. Like, that was strictly 100% my idea.
Strictly
that I
Dick
made up on the hammock in the spur of the moment in the sound.
Moment.
That damn hammock.
That was really it.
I'll never love you guys any less or any more for anything that you guys do within this game.
Yeah.
You guys are great people, and I never shake that for a second.
Yeah.
And I'm also like after this now I'm just going to leave the chips lie where they lie.
Right.
And I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to bring it up. And I just hope that you guys
I bet.
still can trust me. I guess if I broke your trust or whatever.
Good talk, Sam.
So sincere.
This house meeting is adjourned.
Yay!
So diplomatic.
That was a shit show.
Yay!
This like on TV like look bad
Wait,
and evil and like dramatic, or if they're gonna make it look like a positive thing that it was.
I highly doubt they're gonna
Like a love fest.
It wasn't a bad idea. So it's like
Usually house meetings
bullshit
don't
button.
go that well, so I don't know how this will be.
Or
made.
do
we could like fuck it up right now. Like, let's do
Well, probably.
They're not going to air it because nobody was boxing.
Yeah, nobody.
And
Probably
nobody
what
was
they'll do
doing
is they'll.
Now, I think that's very interesting because I wonder what they really will do. Like, I wonder if, first of all, if that house meeting makes air, I really do hope they remove the Nick snot sucking out of it the entire time, number one. But I also am interested to know if they are going to make it seem more dramatic or just as pointless as that was. Sam said 3 things. 3 things. The entire time, he basically said 3 things. Now let's go talk in other rooms. Now let's all go talk about it in other rooms. Exactly, Bertie. That's exactly what they did. They all act like they're not going to do these things and they're not going to say these things. Yeah, they are. They're all just the worst. They're all just the worst. Why did Sam even call the meeting, though? To clear his name. His goal was to, quote unquote, clear his name about being involved in the plan. Because apparently, if you are attached in any way to Nick or Bella, then you are going to be voted out next. So they're trying to avoid that. Denise says, by the way, Eric, Nick's accent is totally Philly, South Jersey. That's the way people in South Jersey talk all this that moment. I just need a moment for myself. I don't know. This is the worst cast I've ever seen, says Bearcat Fool. Well, great. Let's talk about the drama. Let's talk for a minute. Oh, actually, let me say this, because I saw Maximus' mom came into the chat room. Maximus' mom, are you going to want to join in for a few to give your opinions on some of these topics if you're still in here? If you are, let me know in chat, and then I'll set that up to have you come in. I'll just finish like these last 2 or 3 clips. Oh, she can't. Okay, perfect. I will just finish up the clips. Maybe tomorrow then, Maximus Mom. We talked a little bit, when we were on the You Now show last night, is when all the issues were happening with Jackson and eating in the shower and doing all of that. So I saw a bunch of people were posting the clips. So here is one of the Exhibit A's of Jackson. Go into the sink. Apparently, he has something under the cup, which he's now sticking into his pants. So apparently back there, he put there is definitely something in his hand. There is definitely like something in his hand, whatever it is that he's now shoving into his towel. To then go ahead and eat in the shower. Then go ahead and eat in the shower. Right. I mean, don't get me wrong. If he wasn't such a horrible little racist, I would love to eat anything off that. Oh, I tried to. I tried to be serious about it. And then him throwing away. They also had him throwing away whatever this was after he got out of the shower, which to me looks like a towel. Like, to me, that just looks like a towel. See, the other issue that a lot of people have been having issues with when it comes to him is of this clip. Let me just move it on over. Let me move it back to the beginning. So let's watch him actually in the shower. See, he's gone. And pops up.
What up, Tom? What's up?
Over. Oh, you can't see.
Is it weird, be honest, if I use this tweezer, it's not mine, to pick a piece of skin off my toe?
Now, I would like to be clear. Tommy just asked, can I use a not mine tweezer to pick dead skin off of my toes? Now, for all the people who are claiming that Jackson has an eating disorder and when he keeps bending over into the shower, he's vomiting, I'm going to offer the fact that he just heard Tommy say, I want to use these not mine tweezers to pull dead skin off my toes, and maybe that's why he's vomiting. Just like to offer up that option. And Jackson's going down. He's looking. He's watching the dead skin picking. And he's down. And he's down. And now, moments after this, dare I say, moments after this, is when Jackson was called to the DR. So a lot of people were saying that Jackson has finally gotten called out and got in trouble from the DR about this supposed eating in the shower. He hasn't talked about it. So number one, if anybody's wondering if anything's come of it, he hasn't talked about it. He hasn't acknowledged anything that has happened. So he's been silent on the issue. So that's number one. Now, there are people that are saying you can clearly see he's chewing or eating. I don't feel like I saw that he was chewing or eating. And then a lot of people are like, you know, he said he has had an eating disorder. He is clearly like eating and then throwing up in the shower. I just feel like if he was throwing up, we would hear it. Not hearing any vomiting happening, so I don't think he's throwing up. Again, this is what I said on the You Now show last night. I think he's just 22. And I think a lot of us have forgotten what it's like to be 22, flexible, and in a shower. Okay? You can reach places you couldn't reach before. You're alone in this house. You have the urges. I think he's just taking care of his business. Hence why, then when he comes out, he throws away his little towel buddy. He put his stuff in his little towel buddy and then he threw it away. I don't know why everyone thinks he's eating chips. Lori says, I can barely do anything. I know, look, when I was 22 and I was in the shower, I could, like, touch the floor, touch my feet, be like, ooh, that's an interesting angle. Ooh, okay, let's, like, maybe he's just, just having fun in the shower. The way he did it. Look at I'm just saying. I'm just here to offer other opinions. We all seem very locked in that he is eating in the shower and or vomiting. And I'm just here to say, maybe there's other explanations. Maybe he's giving himself mouth hugs. If you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you going to love anybody else? And he's in a relationship with Holly. He's practicing self-love in the shower, is what I'm saying. It's an option. Holly has been giving him plenty, says Dana. He's eating in the shower and he's napping in the Target room, says Annie. Well, look, here's the thing. Nothing's going to happen. Maybe he's going to get a penalty vote, 1, and that's it. We have seen this time and time again. We have seen Enzo do fridge face. We have seen, oh God, didn't we see like Josh eat a cookie? We have seen so much of these things. I mean, Aubrey was probably one of the worst offenders. Audrey, did I say Aubrey? Audrey was probably one of the worst offenders of it. She used to blatantly do it, get warned by production, keep doing it, didn't care. What did she get? 1 penalty vote? Oh, Kevin used to sneak cookies all the time. Production doesn't care. So sure. Maybe he's going to get 1 penalty vote. And what I want to know is... Oh, yeah. Raul used to do it on BB Can. Is it just 1 penalty vote and you're done? Because I don't understand what's stopping them from just eating all week. Like, is it a penalty vote every single time? Because just have the 1 and then keep eating. Oh, everybody was so against me for, who did I think was hot? Matt. Everybody was so mad that Matt ate. And like, oh, he's disrespecting the game so much. He's eating as a have-not the week he knows he's going to go home. I was like, I don't give a shit, eat. Maybe they could take away his vote this week. Ooh. Now that would probably stop people from eating. That's what it should be, Duchess. That's good. It shouldn't be you just get a penalty nom, because if you're not nominated, what do you care? It should be you lose your vote. It should be if you're on the block, you get a penalty nom. But if you're not on the block, you lose your vote. Because that'll get the people in your alliance pissed at you. And that could cause a lot of like, you getting a penalty vote really only affects you. You not being able to vote affects a lot of people. And then that could bring in a lot more drama. I like that. Kayla says, that's brilliant, Eric. Well, as much as I would love to take credit for it, that was the Duchess in the chat room. That was her idea. Jack would be so pissed. Yes, he would. So yeah, I mean, that's what's kind of going on with the food, but I don't think anything's going to happen. I think every year we all get all riled up and, ooh, something's going to happen and no, and nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens. So go ahead, get excited. If you want to get excited about the thought of something happening, more power to you. But I'm just letting you know, every year we circle this drain and nothing ever happens. So I know you all want it to. Just don't get excited. I doubt anything is going to happen. Now, we need to talk about what people were referencing in the beginning of the show. I saw it tweeted out by Maximus Mom. And of course, I am referring to, now, if you do not like sensitive material, if you are easily grossed out, you are not going to want to look at this. Because, of course, what I am talking about is whatever the fuck it is growing off of Jack's collarbone. It's like, you can't unsee it. Like, is an alien gonna pop out? I saw a lot of funny comments on Twitter. People were like, that's the evil within him. I think I saw Mel Brown say something like, that's just the racism boiling up with inside of him. Maximus Mom had an alien popping out of it. Bridget with a B says, it's a boil. Well, God, just really looks like it hurts. Just really looks like it hurts bad. Ugh. I don't like it. And if by some chance you are people only listening to the audio version of this back, you could be watching the video version of this show on our website. I don't have the video versions on iTunes. It just costs way too much money to store, daily shows one a day, the video version for iTunes. So just the audio is there for these daily update shows. The regular weekly ones, the ones with house guests, the videos, all there on iTunes. But so you can check it out on the website or check out Maximus Mom's Twitter for that photo, or mine. I'm sure I retweeted it. Maximus Mom says, I heard it was from him working out too much. Okay, then great. Thank you. From now on, anytime my doctor is like, Eric, you need more exercise, I'm just going to hold up the Jack photo and go, the fuck I do. The fuck I do. No, thank you. I like my skin giant lump free. That's what I like. Working out. Kelly McFor says, yeah, working out Annalise. Wait, what did Be a Hoot say? Russist? Oh, racist. A racist. Got it. Yeah. That's pretty funny. It's gross looking. It is. What kind of workout gives boils? I have no idea. Now, I have not watched this clip. I heard there were two kind of things that have happened today. One I'm not even sure about because I just kind of like glossed over it quickly. So I don't know if I'm even correct on this, but I am sure there's a ton of you here that maybe somebody knows if A, I'm correct and can fill everyone in, or not. So was there something where like Jack was told to have a conversation today? I feel like I saw a tweet and it was something about Jack being in the hammock, and then maybe somebody was like, they're forcing them to have the racism conversation because it's clearly going to be part of the edit, but they didn't like that they felt like it was forced or something. Or am I totally making that up? Did I totally read it wrong? Because I don't. Now, I also know there was the rice pudding comment that I have a clip of, but I was waiting to watch live on the show with all of you, because I know there was something about like the rice pudding, and I was just like, I'll wait for the show. I'm not going to subject myself to whatever that is earlier ahead of time. It's on a boy. Oh, God. I tweeted both clips to you. Okay. Production called Jack out for the rice comment. Christy talked to Tommy about it. Yes, it was about the rice. Okay, rice pudding regarding Bella. Okay, so I don't know if this is the clip, but I have the rice pudding thing. So I guess let's watch this together. This is them talking about it or him making the comment. I'm not even sure. Let's just watch it together.
But now all eyes are off you, so you guys can take.
Wait, hold on.
Here, one at the other.
They told me.
But now all eyes are off you, so you guys can take it out.
I am still so relieved about yesterday's dilemma.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The misconception.
Right.
Oh, gosh.
The misconception.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right.
Beating the shit.
The way that it came out, too, it was so funny.
Breathe out of my nose. Your mic is dragging.
So wait, they thought you were like in on it, and that you totally got it, and like you were like.
They thought that I was trying to protect you because you said something bad, and I caught it and I cut it off.
Yeah.
But no, I was just like going back to the convo.
Yeah.
And then they brought it up. They were like, "You tried to change the conversation." I said, "No." That was it, and I didn't get it.
Okay.
So funny.
Gosh.
Okay, hold on. So Golden Hermit says she tweeted me. So you tweeted me that the original conversation, Golden Hermit? Because now I'm also confused. Is what Tommy saying that DR doesn't want him to stop the conversation when people are being racist? Is that what I just got from that? All right, we clearly need to go back to the original. Okay, here we go. I found it, Golden Hermit. Okay, so this is apparently the original conversation, I'm guessing. Okay, hold on. Let's see what the original conversation is.
Bella is a sweet talker.
Bella's a sweet talker.
Shit, I had something else. Oh. I mean, like, how could that even be an argument when you just look at the proof is in the pudding?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
the rice pudding.
They were the slop pudding.
The slop pudding.
The slop pudding.
Okay. Okay, so that was the comment. The proof is in the pudding, the rice pudding. Okay, now I just think they were asking about it. Okay. Okay, sometimes I like that I get to watch these things live with all of you because I feel that you're getting my real initial reaction to it. Now I have not heard the conversations that have happened after this. Nor did we really get to hear more of this conversation. So Christy and Tommy were talking about it after production talked to them. So basically, production told them to talk to Jack about it so that they can, I guess, air it then. It's the least problematic statement that Jack has made. Here's the thing. I'm not denying in any way, shape, or form that Jack has said horribly racist things and horribly offensive things 100%. I also think that there's also a part of him that doesn't get why the things are racist or offensive. My point is, I just watched that right now, and again, I have not heard anything after it or him talking about it to other people. I'm literally just basing my opinion on what I just watched. It really just doesn't seem like he gets why saying that was bad. In other words, I don't know that it was intentional. Like, obviously it was intentional, because he could have said the proof is in the pudding and just left it as pudding. But I just think maybe he was saying rice pudding, not in like a I'm making fun of her way, but like, I want to be clear, it's Bella that we're talking about. And yes, by the way, that's racist. I'm saying I don't think that in his brain he made that connection, maybe, because I feel like he would have laughed about it. Like if he was doing it to like mock her or to be horribly like, let's make fun of her. I almost think in a way he was saying it like a code word. Now again, I'm not saying it's not racist. It's completely racist and ignorant. I just think Jack's stupid. I think Jack's level of issues go stupid, racist, disgusting man bun. I think he is racist because he's stupid. Does that make sense? But he is racist and he thinks there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, 100%. Because I really think for Jack, I specifically just mean Jack, I honestly think, when you watch Jack have other conversations, he doesn't get why what he says is wrong. And he believes he's a good person. He believes that he's sticking up for people and just didn't like Kemi in the game and wasn't doing any microaggressions or doesn't think that he just went after David for no other, he legitimately, I believe, does not understand why the things he's doing are racist. And again, let me be clear. That does not mean that that's okay. You don't get to be ignorantly racist. You don't get to, as an adult, you have to be responsible for the things that you do and say. So it's not like I'm sitting here trying to give Jack the way out. I'm just saying, if I'm just looking at him as a person, I feel like somebody really just needs to sit down with him and be like, this is why this is bad. Because it seems like you don't get it. I wonder his real feelings towards Tommy. I'm sure if Tommy was against him, he'd be homophobic. That's the weird thing too. I feel like people that are racist tend to be homophobic and just generally across the board discriminatory against everybody. It's very interesting to me that nobody in this cast seems homophobic. So I find that aspect fascinating as well. Then what is it about let's just say, what is it about David being black then that triggers Jack so much, but yet Tommy being gay does not trigger him? So he puts his masculinity, because I'm assuming that people that are making fun of people for being or the people that are being homophobic care because it's like an attack on their masculinity, so you're fine with it. I just found the whole thing fascinating, but it gets way too serious for Big Brother. It's way too serious for a Big Brother conversation. I'm just fascinated by Jack's stupidity / racism. Someone dug up homophobic tweets from Sam's Twitter. I'm not surprised. Look, and here's the thing also, and I'm going to say myself included. I think everybody at points in their life has said things that are racist and homophobic and misogynistic. I think we have all said things in our lives that are bad. I don't necessarily... I'm not mad about things that people have said in their past if they are showing that they have learned from it and are changing or have changed because of it, if that makes sense. So again, my hope is that Jack will come out, see the horrific things that he said, and maybe him seeing it in his own face, the words coming out of his face, is hopefully going to be the thing that makes it hard for him to go, oh God, I'm not a good person. That is horrible. I realize how that was coming off. Sometimes people just need to see it back, the things that they have said. But again, let's also do the flip side of it. There have also been many people that have come out and gone, no. And I know it's always my go-to example, but like Cody and Jessica Cody. Cody came out and went, yeah, I said racist stuff, and I said homophobic stuff, and I said stuff about transgender people, and I'm not apologizing. I said what I said, and that's what I said, and it is what it is. You can like it or not. So those people can go eat a dick. But maybe I just want to believe in the possibility of growth and goodness in people. So I want to believe that there's some chance that when these people come out and they get confronted or shown these things, that they're going to actually be remorseful and change. I want to believe it. What racists in the show have changed outside of the show? Okay, here's one example, but I don't think that anybody really thought that Paul was racist in the house. Like, I know that there was like the TMZ article and yada, yada, yada. But I think that, for me, at least, was an example of all of this. A lot of people said they felt like what Paul said was racist. They felt like what Paul did was racist. And then when Paul got out of the house, he did a whole entire thing all about, I apologize so much. I will never, do anything like that again. He used his platform to educate people on that and call out people when he sees them doing it now, all while apologizing for, like, the things that he did. So that's kind of like an example of how I would hope people would handle when they see things like this in the house. Sure. Aaron did, and then went on and continued to do it. So, Aaron, not a great example. How did I not know this about Cody? Oh. Gross. I think people, I don't know, I don't even remember now. Wasn't it like the dressing up like the snake or something that he did or whatever? My point is, Paul didn't come out and be like, that's not true, screw it, if you all think that, you're all crazy. He kind of came out and said, I didn't realize that that's how that came across. I apologize profusely if I upset anybody by doing that. I didn't realize how it was coming across, and I feel horrible about it. I don't know how to make it up to people, but I would love to. And then has gone on to make sure, like, I think he basically, I'm paraphrasing, but I think it was like, the only thing I can do is use the platform that I've been given to educate people on topics like that. And I've seen him do that. So, yeah. Please see Golden Hermit's new tweet to you. Okay, good. Golden Hermit's new tweet to me is... And then we have to start wrapping this show up so we don't go over 1 million hours. Okay, Christy and Tommy discussing it. Okay. All right, we have to find something happy to end on, though. Okay, here we go.
Yes. You too?
I didn't get what was going on with that.
So I didn't either. But it was brought up, and as it was repeated, I was like, oh shit.
Oh my God, I get it now. And I didn't get that at the time.
Those are Maximus Mom's notifications.
So when it was brought up, I was like, and Holly asked me, how do you feel about that? And I said, as it was repeated, I go, oh my God, I can't comment on, like, I have no comment on that because I didn't say it. You didn't either.
No, I
and
know
you
exactly
corrected it. You said slop pudding.
Yeah.
And I said, I have to be honest, Holly.
I just now, in this moment, realized what that was about.
I don't feel comfortable commenting on that because I don't think he meant it like that. And if he...
Even if
Okay.
Yes.
So, yeah, so I get it. So basically what people are saying is, it seems, if I understand correctly, it seems very clear that production wants to address the fact that social media feels that, you know, Jack specifically is being very racist. So they picked the least offensive of the racist things that he said in order to make a segment about it, which they may or may not air, and it will all get wrapped up in a pretty little bow because it was just one word and people weren't laughing, and then they'll show him, you know, they'll show house guest DR's talking about it, and then him having a little conversation about it, and then it'll all be swept up under the rug like, hey, we addressed the racism in the house. I think that's the point of what people are saying. The comments affect Julie, so they'll add Arid. Ooh, good point, Susu. I did not even think about that. You do not want to make... Oh, Lord, I didn't even think about that. If you're mocking Asian people and then you have to go out and talk to Julie... He should just sit down and Julie should go, hi, I'm ready to start your exit interview, but first, would you like some rice pudding? Could you just imagine his face and be like, I don't remember saying those things. Isn't that what Aaron did? I don't remember saying those things. Tommy is a gay man living in America. He is keen to comments that are said and he hears them and knows what's going on, but he acts like, wow, oh my God, I had no idea. I don't think that's what Tommy was saying, wow, I had no idea about. Clearly, Tommy said he understood it after. I think what he was saying he had no idea about was that, like, why production was asking him. Meaning, I think he's saying, oh God, I had no idea that they were asking about that specifically. Like, are they making that into a segment? I kind of thought, like, that's what he was saying about that topic. And maybe they won't even show it. Maybe they won't. Tommy was just in the bedroom talking to Bella and was explaining things can be shown and spun, but it's not that way, and they know the truth, so he's preparing Bella. Okay. I mean, look, these people are all going to come out and we're all going to have to figure out the way to have the conversations with them. I am looking forward to it. It's going to be one of two things. Great, because these people are going to apologize and actually have a willingness to want to make some sort of a change, or it's going to be great because it's just going to be a confirmation that these people are trash and they don't deserve our time. And then we can just make fun of them a little bit. So either way, that's pretty much the way it's going to happen. Eric's ranting is helping me get through my gym time. Well, my ranting is almost over because we are well over an hour. Unless there are any other little bits that you all want me to talk about, or you all live now in the chat are confused about. But I mean, we're pretty much up to date. We're going in now to HOH. We're going now into eviction, where at this moment, Bella is still the target. Bella is still going to be the one to go. There hasn't really been any pushes to flip the votes. Tommy is an idiot. None of the house guests have strategic gameplay. I agree. Golden Hermit, do you think we will get a wall comp? Oh God, is that a leading question? I have a feeling I know why you're asking me that question. I'm sure we'll get a wall comp. We have a wall comp every season, and for those of you that don't know, Christy doth decreed earlier today that there will be no deals on the wall. Christy let all of the house guests know today there will be no deals made on the wall. If I see anybody making a deal on the wall, there's nothing I can do about it unless I win HOH. But I'm still declaring that there are no deals to be made on the wall. Christy says so. Look, I know that we all don't like Christy. I totally get it. We're all not the hugest Christy fans. But what I need to give Christy credit for is at least she's making moves. There's not a lot of people that are making moves. At least Christy is trying to let something. Because, by the way, the other option could be that, you know, we don't like Jack and we don't like Jackson, but the other option is Jack and Jackson controlling the game. So then I just ask you, would we rather have a Jack and Jackson controlling the game or kind of a Christy controlling the game? And I would argue Christy's the one controlling this game, and I'm all for a lady controlling the game. I'm all for it. She's gonna manifest a deal, says Missy Melissy, but at least it's fun-ish feeds. I agree. I feel like Christy is the only one giving us the tiniest bit of fun feeds. Like, God forbid Christy goes, we're screwed. There is not gonna be anything great happening. I want Nicole controlling the game. Unfortunately, Golden Hermit, that's not Nicole's personality. Like, God knows we all love Nicole. She has our heart. You know, we want to love Nicole, but at the end of the day, Nicole is just too scared to make any moves or to influence anything or to try and rally people because of what happened with Nick and Bella. I think she started to, but she's somebody that, you know, does have anxiety issues and maybe is more of a timid person. And she tried to go out of her shell a little bit and she tried to start that ball rolling. And then her greatest fears happened, that she was called out, house meeting, attack, on the block. All of her anxieties were just confirmed. So I don't think there's any chance of Nicole starting an uprising and making a move against anybody. And the fact that little old Cliff gave Mold power, I don't think that even matters. There's nothing she can do anyway. Nothing any of those people can do anymore other than win. Back to back, they have to win HOH, POV, HOH. In that order, to get the numbers back and block Christy. Oh, I'm sorry. HOH, POV, HOH, POV in order to nullify Christy's power and get the numbers back. That's what they would have to do. This doesn't matter. Get ready. Sam's going, Nick's going, Nicole's going. It's a wait another month until those people can fight it out. I miss Grandpa Lou. Me too. I hope Jess goes soon. I'm so ready for Jess to go. I'm sorry again. I'm strictly talking about the game. I am not talking about Jessica as a person, but Jessica in this game is literally worthless. She adds nothing to this game. Wonderful human being out in the real world, I am sure. I love that she is a spokesperson for women, or a spokeswoman for women. Like, I love her female empowerment. I love all about that, about her in the real world, but just in the game, it's not doing a thing. Just go. Why do you get to stay and the people that are causing drama and creating fun feeds have to go? No, you should go. Did you see Jackson telling Jessica she has a lot of real estate regarding her weight? No, but I'm not surprised. I wanted so much more from Jess. Me too. And you know what I bet else you all want? So much more from me. But we have to wrap this show up so it doesn't go on for forever. But I will be back on later tonight on You Now. We will do a hangout show. If there's any new other Big Brother stuff, I'm sure we will be touching on it. But then I will be back again tomorrow, and it looks like Maximus' mom will be joining me for the live feed update show tomorrow, where we will go over everything else that has happened the day before the next eviction. So I will remind all of you again really quickly, if you need something to do right now, head over to yourrealityrecaps.com/BB21. Check out all of our old shows. The one with Ica people are loving right now. You can check out shows from previous seasons. Just do /BB whatever you want. 16, 17, 15, 14, 13, 12. Check out all of our shows. See where you're ranking in the trash draft. Get the flashback times for the stuff that we are talking about. Everything over on our website. And again, if you are watching this in the future, you could have watched us do it live over on TV Co. yourrealityrecaps.com/TVCo. Download the app or watch us in the browser. When I tweet the show out, the link to watch it in the browser is there. Of course, we still do shows, like I said, every single day on YouNow too. And make sure you become a patron at yourrealityrecaps.com/patron if you want to help financially support our shows. You get access to the patron-only Facebook group, prize giveaways, weekly shows just for patrons, the after shows at the end of this season, or you could always do a one-time donation at yourrealityrecaps.com/PayPal. You know, like I said in the beginning of this show, I would love to have the video versions of these shows up on iTunes for the people that like downloading them on the go, but we just need some more financial support for that. So consider doing that, or if you need any Amazon items, yourrealityrecaps.com/Amazon to start all of your shopping. Click the ad in the sidebar or any of them. Thumbs up and subscribe on YouTube. Hit the bell. Comment below is great. 5-star rating and a nice review on iTunes is wonderful too if you happen to be over there. And just sharing our stuff on social media is great too. Spread the word. Spread it places you haven't seen it. Make it be like a house STD and spread it. I will see you guys all later tonight on YouNow or back here tomorrow. Bye for now, everybody. Bye.